All right, hello. How are we doing tonight, chat? We are hosting Blind Draw once again. I am solo this week. Noodle is not here, so you're going to have a more scuffed setup probably because I'm sure he's better at it than I am. We did miss round one, unfortunately, as I was trying to get everything up and running. But here we are. We're just waiting on the outcome of game one. I suppose round one. Game one, series one, round one, whatever you want to say. We have Boeming and Balance Teams Keck already taken their first victories. And we're just waiting on this matchup right here to end so that we can get into the next round. As far as it's showing up on stream, because I'm in the middle of capturing Chrome. I was wondering what was going on there. My apologies. It has been a hot minute since I've hosted a live stream. Just going to casually wait for this series to end up. We're looking at the bracket again. There's not a whole lot more to pay attention to, so I will be seeing us to the Be Right Back screen. And I would say go refill your water, grab your snack, whatever you're going to need. Get it now before we get into this next series. Alright, we are back. We have Team 4's Unfair taking on Boeming here in round 2. And I believe Team 4's Unfair is going to end up on the blue side. I'm just going to go Max Orange. Ryan Blue. There we go. Before we start, I will do the good old tab out and make sure the overlay and everything is perfect to the setup. It is. We are all set now. And Plant immediately kicking us off with a goal. Besting Drum on the kickoff. Drum looks like he flipped the wrong way at the end of that one. Just maybe not quite warmed up enough after the first series. Max gets it off his own backward, plays it high, Plan missing Nitrix and Drum with the double commit, but no one's there to punish him on the blue side. Max up again, just barely able to get a touch on that one. I thought he was missing for sure, especially with his low boost, but just goes to show why he's a good player and why I'm not, I guess. Jay with good dunk, gets it to Ryan in the corner. Ryan dunks Drum, but Plan just was not ready for the attack. Nitrix unable to get the hit. He should have had that one, I feel like. Ryan passed Max into the corner. Flip reset. Drum. No good. Max downfield. Important interception by Jay. Nitrix missing it on the sidewall, actually. Jay no boost, though. Still not going to be able to be there before Drum. Nitrix hitting that one up. Forcing Plant high. Jay going for redirect. No dice. 4 minutes left. Max trying to take on Ryan. Doesn't really get the better of him. Ryan actually trying to take it all the way. But it's only as far as Nitrix. And Max on it again. Gets a great shot on the top shelf. And we are all tied up here. 1-1. Excellent pass by Nitrix. And Max already up and ready for it. Didn't have to do anything fancy. Just put it over the defense. Jay with a doinker into the midfield. Max and Nitrix 50. Jay into the corner. Max control over the top. Drum on it. Back to Max. Max lets it come down. Trying to take a dribble. Passes back to Nitrix. Going for a bump. Great team passing play here by the orange side. Showing possibly why and how they absolutely demolished the first series. They were done a full game and a half ahead of both the other teams. Right onto the wall, missing a bit. Nitrix, I don't think he expected him to miss, but good recovery there. Drum gets it on target. It's just going to be in. Ryan, no boost to save it. And all of a sudden, the orange side's now up 3-1. What happened? Max fast on the kickoff. Nitrix up for this one. Can't get it in. Didn't have the boost to try to put it over under the blue net. Max down the midfield plan. Good challenge up. Max is still on the ball. Soft double commit from the blue side, trying to get it clear. Drum's already off the ceiling for it. He doesn't have a flip. Nitrix gets the demo when he was going for the dunk, and now Max back in his own corner. Full boost. Tries to get it clear out, but uncharacteristic miss from him. He just kind of whiffed that one. Not quite sure what happened, but he does get it past there. And Nitrix with the pre-flip now gets it into the blue corner. Beats out Plant as well. Ryan's super awkward in the net, but no one's there to take the shot from the orange side. I don't think they realized that it was going to be that open and free. Great dunk from Max, puts it high. Nitrix up. Gets one touch down, only as far as Jay, who gets soft touch into the corner. And Plant with that dunk is able to help transition the blue side into the attack here. Gets one off the backboard. Easy clear from Max over the top into the corner. Jay's already up for it. Trying to pass to Ryan. A bit too close to Nitrix, though, for comfort. And Max now, counterattack shot off the crossbar. Does get a double. And Jay almost with the save of his career. That was a close one. Max maybe celebrating a little too early. Not putting enough power on that one. Got a bit lucky that Jay was not able to get behind that. In all fairness to him, that would have been quite the save from Jay to make. Max pre-flip save. Only as far as planned. That one's just going to be tucked right away. Nitrix is still at the midfield. And Drum out of net. Did not read this right. He went high. He thought Planned was shooting high. Planned went low. 2-4. 2-1-4 on the clock. Can the blue side turned around here in game one? Great touch by Ryan over Nitrix. Max is there. Jade committing on top of it. He went for some crazy dunk and Planned getting a bump on Nitrix rotating. Gives Ryan a little bit of space off the wall, and it's just enough space to tuck it in. 1 goal game. Anything can happen. Again, nothing too fancy, just putting it over the top of the defenders where they can't reach it. Both sides here showing that you don't have to be super flashy and fancy to get the job done. Nitrix over 1, still half boost, trying to get another touch on it. Jay's up already. Ryan with a touch out, tried to get it to Planted, but Drum was already on top of it. Speaking of Drum, gets a bump onto Planned. Planned low boost after Ryan takes that one. They force a little bit of a double commit into the corner. But no one from the orange side really challenged it, so Jay's able to just dump it all the way down into the orange corner instead. Nitrix clear out. That is past Ryan all the way into their own corner. Can Ryan get a good read on it? Yes. Drum in his own corner now. Ryan up top to dunk. He gets the dunk. Max trying to fly across. He's barely able to get there. Jay not quite getting the touch he wanted. It's over him, and now Max to Nitrix. Good intervention from Ryan, ensuring that his team did not go down another goal. Ryan went for some sort of interesting flick. I can't remember the name of that one, but didn't get very much power on it, and I can't really blame the blue side for overcommitting on that one. There's 40 seconds left and they need this goal right now. That one just barely turned in by Nitrix. That is one we would refer to as just how we drew it up in the books. Absolutely not even close. And their 2-goal lead is restored. Orange side definitely feeling much more safe and a lot less worried. At the very least for the rest of this game, especially after that touch from Jay. Ryan now over only as far as Drum. Jay scoops it high. Ryan should be there, but not before Nitrix can intervene. That intervention from Jay was crucial, but it's right back to Drum again, who tries to stop it back for Nitrix. It looked like he was in between trying to pass and trying to shoot it, and just, well, when you try to do both at the same time, you end up doing neither a lot of the time. And game one will go to the orange side here. I'm interested to see how the next game goes as well. It looks like some part of the overlay is not wanting to work with us right now. That's not good. Let's try this again. No dice. Sorry, I'm gonna have to tab out and fix this real quick. Apologies. Oh. Alright, got that one fixed. We're good. We're good to go now. I'll have to fix the actual game counter next game. I was still on the transition screen, I found that was the problem. Thankfully, we didn't miss much. Just 1 minute of gameplay, no goal being scored. And we go back to director cam now. As it now shows that game 1 was won, in fact, by the orange side. Jay going side row 1 with Max off the sidewall. Are they going to hold it the whole way through? It looks like they did. Plant trying to get a shot on target, no dice. Ryan has a free shot here. Plant going for a bump. Ryan placed that one, I feel like, anywhere on target. Nitrix had already been forced to jump. He might have just gotten a free goal out of it. Drum into the corner, right on top of Ryan. Should have it get off the wall. He does, and Jay scoops it way high for planted. He gets it up towards the backboard. Max should have a comfortable hit on it, but bounced down in the front of the net, which normally wouldn't be a good thing, but no one on the blue side was there to shoot it. Ryan, great double off his own backboard. Gets the touch out to Jay, who gets it towards Plant, but Nitrix was already up to challenge. Ryan over the top now. Drum and net. Trying to catch the ball. It's an interesting little flick off of it without jumping. That's definitely not one I would have seen coming. Playing into the corner. Going for 2. He is going to get 2, but not on target. Ryan up. Over the top. Max gets comfortable clear out to the sidewall. He's on top of it again. He's going to get it out into towards the corner. Nitrix chasing it in. Max going for a third, but Jay not hitting it kind of threw him off, and still goalless here going into the last couple of minutes in this game. Comfortable save from Ryan. Nitrix pinched into the middle off of the blue player and playing missing it. Maybe throwing off Drum at least a little bit, but the pressure certainly isn't gone. Now it is. Not quite the best hit from Drum there, but it's cleared comfortably in the end from Nitrix after playing boomed it back down anyway. Delayed flip as well into the middle. Gets 2 on it. Beats out 2 defenders, but Drum was not ready for the second hit either, so nothing really came of it. Jay passed 2. Comfortable from Drum. Half flip save, and now over the top going for a little bit of an air dribble into the corner. He doesn't really have much on it. He does beat out Planted with that last touch, but wasn't able to get much of a pass off of it. So again, it's just, the goal isn't being shot at really by either team here. They're just going along the sides and not really playing kickball with it. They're just not really shooting the ball yet. Max on it here, though, is going to look to try to change out the pass play. Ryan, great intervention. Way to see it in the middle before it can happen, but net's open actually here. Great pass to Jay. It just goes in on its own. Jay decided not to hit that one. Max just a little bit too forward in his positioning. Maybe not expecting Plan to get that much of a boom on the ball. Just barely slotting into the bottom corner there as well. Now the blue team here in game 2. Getting ready to take it. Ryan over the top, trying to dump it down and just waste a whole bunch of time, the most that he can. They only have a 1-goal lead, so nothing is safe right now at all for the blue side, especially not with Max on the ball right now. He's got it on top of his car. He's got a one-on-one with Ryan. Does get over the top, and that's all he really needs. Great solo play by Max. If I'm Jay there, I know I need to go for a bump on him. For that very reason, I don't want to give Max a 1v1 against anyone on my team. Drum up, missing the read, but so did the blue player following him, and off the back one, Max on it again now. 30 seconds left. Planted practically passing that one out. Thankfully, Ryan's there to stop it. Nitrix down, low shot. Max gonna go up off his own back wall for this one. Waiting for Jay's second touch. That didn't happen. Now Drum to Max. Does get off the corner, but oh, actually, he is gonna just tuck that one in. I thought that was gonna be a pass. I was taking a breath for a second. The craziest of angles coming out here from Max. Sidewall read straight into the top corner. That is wild. And this series might just be over just off of that alone. Unless Planet has something to say with it right here off the sidewall. No dice. That one should just hit the ground here. Oh, Ryan is actually able to keep it up. Max already up though. Trying to drop it down off the backboard. Nitrix, nothing. Drum needs to just play back and try to get a comfortable hit on the ball to end the game. As this one is still in the air. Ryan on the ball here. And then he collides a little bit with Planet and that's it. Series over. That one's going to be just a little bit tilting. And that is that series done and taken care of. I would go ahead and give you another look at the bracket here, but there's not much to do. I'm just going to go ahead to the Be Right Back screen and let you guys know what happens. There we go. We've got at least some update now. So we got Boeing in the semifinals now. Waiting on the winner of the Trash Cans and Balance Teams Keck. Meanwhile, in the losers round one, not quite over yet. We'll get an update on that hopefully soon enough. Possibly not until the end of the semis, or winter semis, I should say. But we will see. Just waiting on this matchup right here, and then we will get into the next game. Once again, refilling water, grabbing a snack, whatever you gotta do. Get it done. Now's the time. Alright, there we go. We're back. We got the trash cans here, ready to take on Booming. Winners semis. We're getting ready to kick it off here. Just giving you another look at the bracket. No update on the bottom part yet. And I will hopefully have all the game lobby information and be in soon enough. Alright, we are ready. Winners semis. Getting ready to go underway. Troach on Nitrix. Great kickoff from Troach. Keep James here into the middle. 50 from him and Max. And Alfie unable to do anything with it. He does get a flick over drum there, but He wasn't able to get an initial shot, unfortunately, and that initially will just lead the blue side onto the attack here. Alfie trying to control this in front of his own net. Does go past Nitrix, doesn't get past Drum. Nitrix Hunt now does get dunked, but it's out onto the side. His teammate should be there first. Yes, he is, and now Nitrix again on it. Great shot. Better save by Alfie. Cute James places this one high. Alfie going up for it. Puts it off the backboard. No one's there to put it away. Looks like Trolch staying back a bit more. Does get bumped, and that leaves the net completely open for Nitrix. Great heads-up play from Max there. Taking the danger man out of the play. We won't talk about how Trolch totally missed anyway, and Max didn't actually need to bump him, but it's okay. Straight up and down kickoff. Cute James in front of his own net. Booms it all the way into the corner. Follows it himself as well. Gets a second hit up. Doesn't get a third though. Nitrix comfortable clear. He's still on top of the ball. Passes the Drum. Drum going up now. Gets a second touch over the top. Doesn't get the double off the backward. Max with a bounce shot into the top corner. Clinical play from the blue side here. Absolutely clinical. Nitrix going for bumps and demos the whole time as well. Max smartly bounced shot. Making sure that the enemy team could not get their cars up into the air fast enough to save it. They saw it shooting to the ground and they were not ready to have to double jump and boost up. Trolch into the corner. Max should have a comfortable clear. He does. Nitrix up for redirects. Places it super high. Drum's already up though. Off the backward. Doesn't get two. He does get the flip reset, but he does not get it into the net. It was very tight of an angle. A huge ask if I'm honest, but we all still would have wanted to see it going. Max flip reset off the backward. Does get two. Does get three. And he puts it home. Styling on the orange side right now. Noodle, you better pay up. I don't know if you have to be the one streaming or not, but that is a flip reset. And if we're getting technical, he did score with it. Drum's able to slide that one into the corner. I wasn't sure if it was going in or not. Just barely getting it underneath Trolch here. It even turned orange. It showed that Trolch got a small touch on it. Oh, here we go. Someone else want to earn bad coins. We're going to get the fake kickoff. No, no one wants to fake. Not even team up 4-0. They don't even want to fake. Come on. You don't want to fake, get a goal, and get some bad coins. I'm, of course, talking about the blind draw bounties list. Not to be confused with the 6-man's bounties list. Blind draw bounties. Noodle has set a bounty for anyone who gets a flip reset and scores the flip reset using the flip in a blind draw. He will pay them handsomely 1,000 bad coins each and every time. I have set up my own for a fake kickoff setup where the last kickoff that we saw, if you and your team decide to fake it and you score within 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds, I'll even give 15 on it. I've said that before. Generally around 10 seconds, so it'll end up in regardless. Off of the fake kickoff, scoring with it, I will pay each player 1,000 bad coins. As I'm talking over the game, Cute James did put one away, and we're now 4-1 orange side with a little bit of momentum possibly, but not with what I'm seeing. The blue side doesn't seem phased at all, as two of them just immediately ran back at the orange net. Trolch trying to pass into the middle onto Cute James. Drum, great intervention into the corner. Alfie should have a clear. He gets it underneath Drum, and he's past Nitrix. 1v1 on Max. Max challenging fast. Alfie on him. Doesn't get the flick he wants. I wasn't sure if he was trying to shoot that or pass it, but either way, Trolch just managed to fly right past the ball. Maybe Alfie's flick was supposed to have a little bit more power, and that's what we're not seeing here. Max getting demoed. Drum puts it out to the side, leaves Cute James with a great touch. Doesn't get the 50 over Drum. I feel like if he went more directly for ball instead of a dunk on that one, he would have gotten it. Drum trying to pass. No dice. It's too close to Alfie. Nitrix off the ceiling. Just barely getting that one. And double commit from the orange side on Cute James and Trolch both go up for it. Forced to just kind of leave it. Now Drum gets another save into his corner. Alfie up, trying to get a bump demo. Somehow still on the ball here in the middle of the field. No one's home. He's going for demos, but no one's chasing into his side. I thought someone was still down there. Alfie now in his corner trying to control the ball. Does get past one. Great flick past two. Has a 1v1 with Max now. Trying to pass to Trolch. Trolch is not there in time. You hate to see that. That one just barely squeezes through from Trolch. 2-goal game, 40 seconds. The game certainly is not over. I think Max should have had this save. I think he thought he had it too. It looks like he hit it on the replay as well. It's just one of those where the low tick rate servers kind of screw you over. But it is what it is, and the game goes on. They've still got a 2-goal lead, so I'm sure they aren't very worried about it at all. Especially now with Max dumping that one right in front and wasting 10 precious seconds from the orange side that they need to get 2 goals in before the end of this game. Nitrix to Drum. Drum doesn't get a hit. I bet he thought that the orange side was going to actually get a touch on that. Alfie to Trolch, places it high. And with that touch from Drum, unless Alfie can get something going right away, which he's not able to, that's going to seal the fate of this first game in the series. Game 1 going to the blue side. Going into game 2 here, Bowman needs one more to send themselves to the grand finals. Immediately out of the gate, we're seeing some action with a great save and a great shot coming out. And now a demo from Drum as well. Alfie almost puts that one home. Cute James is able to secure it, and they now have the lead, the orange side here, in game 2. Pretty early on as well, Alfie playing intervention, forcing that first save from Max with great placement, and it's a very uncomfortable save as he was stuck on the back wall. So far we have been seeing a great series. Drum just barely getting a touch on that, and Max takes over. Is he going to go for another flip reset? He does, he gets it, and technically he scores with it. Noodle, if you're still paying up, that would be 2. That would be 2,000 bad coins to Max. Nitrix bumping Cute James. Tied up, 30 seconds played in game 2. Alfie, can he get a good touch on this? That was going in. Great intervention there. Keep that one out. Trolch into the corner. Steals the boost from Drum. Gets a demo net as well. But blue side is able to quite comfortably actually keep it over onto the orange side as well. So not really that big of a problem with it. Max going for the Cuxer pinch. No dice. Alfie could have this on target. He does. Gets another touch out as well, but no one on his team going for the shot. Alfie doing so much to try to set his team up here, and it's just not happening. Hey, the 21-month subscription from Yes No. He says, what's 9 plus 10? I haven't heard that meme in a few years. How's it going, Yes No? Max into his own corner. Tries to get 2, doesn't. Alfie with a miss, though. Drum now free ball, and North Shore gets it across to Max, but Max was going for a demo instead. Bit unfortunate for them. Nitrix into the corner now, though. Behind Trolch. He knows it, too. Max throwing it back. They're just playing kickball in this one corner. Alfie finally says enough is enough and tries to put down. And that touch from Q James actually gave the ball to Max instead of letting Alfie continue to have control. That demo as well gives Nitrix a chance to get 2 on this. He does. Not quite in. Max is there to follow it up. A 1-goal game. It's going well. That's awesome. I'm doing pretty good. I'm here alone this week because Noodle could not be here this time. So you have to deal with my scuffed production for the night. Alfie does carry that in front, but unable to put it in the net. Just didn't have enough control over the ball. The angle wasn't there. Bit of a mess right now on the field, if I'm honest. Max maybe trying to return the game to some normal gameplay here. Alfie one-on-one with Drum. Goes for the flick over the top. Great read by Drum to get it over the top of the net and safely onto the crossbar. Keith James was going for 2. Maybe Alfie called him off and he decided to leave it. Trolch, that's not the touch you want to be making in front of your own net. Drum's not able to punish, though. Now keep James on the ball. 0 boost into the corner. I would have gone for a more central 50 there. That is on target for Max. Can he get the dunk? No. Trolch turns. Drum on the ball. Trolch going for the dunk. No dice. Q James fast chase, though. And Alfie right over the top. That's 2-2. It looked like Drum just maybe taking a bit too much time on the ball there. Wasn't playing fast enough. He thought he could catch it and definitely didn't. Tied game here. 1 minute left on the clock. Or minute 15, I should say. A little bit closer than game 1 was, that's for sure. Drum gets the demo on Trolch, but Q James pinks that into the corner instead. And now the field is kind of reset. Max, no boost. Trying to chase this one down. Trolch over him. Drum pass into the middle for Nitrix. Can he get the redirect? He does, but it's not on target. Now Max in a bit of an awkward position, getting demoed by Alfie anyway. Q James with another pinch into the corner. Just kind of resets the situation. He is the only one up for this one, though. Nitrix, comfortable save up. Max following it out, gets a good clear. Alfie should have a catch on this. He does. Drum to chase. No dice. It's right to Trolch. And I think that might have pinched off of him and Nitrix a bit back into the corner. Thankfully, Q James is right on top of it, though. And Alfie was not ready for Nitrix to be chasing that one. You saw it from his perspective on the director cam. Did not see until the last second that Nitrix was flying for that one, and you cannot react that fast. Clanger of a shot as well for Max to place that one top shelf and give him, again, 1-goal lead. Same as the last series we saw. Game 2 was only a 1-goal lead that they needed. Can they hold it this time as well? We're about to find out in 15 seconds. Nitrix Max just playing to waste time here. Nitrix across, Drum to take over. They go for a pinch. Bit ambitious on that one, but it certainly works to keep the ball away from their own net, and that should end the series right there. This is game 2 as well. Going to the blue side here. Bombing undefeated going into the grand finals. We now have to wait and follow into the lower bracket. Here's the updated bracket. Yep. Pickle Juice and Rocket Lawyers taking down Blarg's Burgundy and Chef's 85 Panthers. All right. So at the moment, we are waiting for these series right here, Balance Teams Keck and Pickle Juice, and Team 4 is Unfair and Rocket Lawyers. We're waiting for those to finish so that we can jump back in Losers Round 3. As I said, after the last series, now would be a good time to grab yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, whatever you gotta do. Now would be the time to take care of it. We will be back with Losers Round 3 after this break. Alright, we are back. We are getting ready to get into Pickle Juice taking on Team 4's Unfair V2. Rocket Lures and Balance Team's Keck going down. I am simply waiting for lobby information. And we will be getting right into it. There's the update. And I will be right back once we are in the lobby. Alright, we are back. They were already in the process of starting the game, unfortunately. But everything should be correct. Is Jay able to steal that one off the goal line somehow? Right before it goes in. Spoon, Aspect of Nope, and Lil Windex. Taking on J-Plan and Ryan here. J-Plan and Ryan, of course, being Team 4's Unfair. We saw them earlier in the tournament. But we have not seen Pickle Juice yet. Lots of high pressure here in this first minute. Jay sending it across, is going to bounce off the wall. Ryan and Aspect both misreading that one. A bit surprising. Bled now over the top trying to clear it. Only as far as Spoon, they do pinch it down to the other side and Jay should have a free clear down. Doesn't get the best of hits and Aspect is able to send it back the other way. Now maybe a bit of miscommunication since the orange side do a little bit of a panic. Especially as they run into each other. Spoon now up off the wall. Probably the cleanest air dribble we'll see for a long time here. Straight into the far corner. It's wild. Hey, what's up, Ham? How's it going, dude? So how's it going, Kylo? Nice to see both you lovelies in the chat here. Your internet's dying? That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, Kylo. Wish you could be here. Also, hello, welcome, Nitrix. Windex trying to be fast. Just barely too slow. Couldn't get that one past. He almost did, but no dice. This one going for 2, no dice. Roll 1 in the middle of the field between, looks like Spoon and Plan. Ryan should have an open net to shoot at, but places that one wide into the post instead. And now Windex going, decides against going for the sidewall action. Gets a great flick. Jay is able to get the save though. Now Aspect should have a free hit in front of the net. Brian jumps over his head instead. Gets the great save out. Looks like kind of on top of each other right now. After that little double commit on it, Windex needs to be a little bit careful. This is pretty much a twos match at this point. Is that rule 1 in the middle of the field is not being interrupted by anyone, is being honored. Jay going for this, Ryan behind him to support. Great 50 from Jay. That could just bounce straight in. No, it's off the crossbar instead. Aspect should have 2. He does. Should actually have a 3rd off the sidewall as well. She does as well. Unfortunately, Ryan's a bit too close for Windex to justify going for it. The real question is, how long do they hold this rule 1 for? It looks like it's breaking a little bit. Plan might have stopped to type something. Not quite sure what happened, but they're back into holding it. They've moved to the corner, out of the middle of the field. Maybe a bit of a courtesy thing. Who knows? Got some casual conversation going on the sidelines as we got 2 front row spectators here in this lobby now. Ryan pink shot into the corner. Windex no boost or anything, but he is able to get it out. We're going close to 3 minutes in this rule 1 right now with no goal. Jay wants to make it 4 as he keeps that one out. Ryan now tries to get past Aspect. No dice. Jay going up the sidewall. Windex should have a good challenge. He does. Ryan safely past Aspect though. Now has a 1v1. Can't do anything with it though. Jay out to the side. Ryan decides not to go fast. He's still there first. Aspect should have a comfortable save. That rule 1 still being held. We're just gonna go planted cam here and spectate from afar. Regulation might actually expire before this rule 1 is broken up. As it should be, but before goals are scored. And of course, as I say it, Caster Curse. Classic. That one, bar down in. Windex might have gotten a little bump on Jay. I couldn't tell from planted cam over here. Orange side now needs this goal to stay in this game 1. Ball is still up here. Windex missing that one, gives a little bit of space. Jay's unable to keep it up though. I think we're all a little too familiar with this song. Spoon somehow managing to outscore Windex there, despite being in a Rule 1 for 4 minutes of the game. Little something to note. And that was game 1 to the blue side. Ryan past Spoon, going for 2, gets the demo instead of Aspect, over the top, gets demoed himself. Jay just barely getting the save on that one, not quite sure what happened with his car, but that hit was quite interesting and weird. That pink's just going to drop straight in. Planted. Duncan one home. It is also worth noting that Spoon chose to sit in that Rule 1 for about 4 minutes after pretty much dumpstering on the orange team with his air dribble before. Everyone respecting the rules over here. I like it. We don't have any rule breakers in this lobby. Spoon across the goal, only as far as Jay. Passing to Ryan. Not the best of shots, but not a whole lot he could have done either. There's a man right on top of him. The only thing he could have done was try to bang it top shelf and hope it goes over the player. Aspect down to Spoon. They almost got it. Ryan, great intervention. Trying to keep his team in it right now. No boost going for that mid. It is there. Planted a bit of a misread out of the corner. The net is completely open. They pinched that. But now on the other end, the blue net's open. Can Ryan get this down to planned in time? No, he tries to score it himself instead. Aspect is able to get in the way. Interesting takeoff from Spoon. A little bit slow. Gets dusted by Ryan. Playing over the top. Tried to go back to Ryan, but Ryan had already jumped and committed. Playing now trying to pinch it with Ryan. They do get it, but Windex is there in the net ready to save the day. Not ready to save that one, though. He does misread that one a little bit off the wall. Now gets off the sidewall. Aspect already up for it. I don't think he got a touch on that one. Spoon over the top. Beats Ryan. Play it out into the side now. Pass to Ryan. Back to Planted. Over to Jay. Possibly back to Ryan again? I don't think that was the touch Jay was looking for. Speaking of him, trying to lay it off to Planted. Spoon intervention. Takes the ball away. But then Windex just gives it right back to Ryan. Bit of classic pinball going on down right now. The only real thing to note at the moment is, well, okay, Ryan, never mind. The only thing to note is that from Ryan, I guess. Absolute clanger of a redirect. Now, Orange side with a 2-goal lead, which I was just about to mention. Blue side won game 1. Orange side has the lead in game 2. We have us a series, ladies and gentlemen. Jay into the middle. Aspect trying to intervene with it, but he ended up only putting it back towards his own net instead. Now Windex trying to play double off the orange corner. He does get a bump as well. Spoon's going to send that one home. That one all coming from Windex here. Getting 2, staying on the ball, bumping Ryan off of it instead. Planted. I think he wanted to flip there instead of wave dash, but he left it just a little bit too late. Jay going for the crazy read. He almost had it. He did read the ball, but he did not read it into the net. Spoon with the demo on Ryan, now on the ball. Crazy pinch coming out. Aspect up for it. Planned up for it. Both miss. Windex now going a little too slow for the ball. Ryan just decided to go monkey. Monkey go ball. Saw Windex facing backwards and immediately charged it down. Smart heads up play there. Restoring the 2-goal lead for the orange side here. Could be a 3-goal lead if Aspect misses this. Instead he gets it over the top of 2, and Jay now with the shot in, saved by Spoon. Windex up, going for two. It's going to be way too delayed, though. Ryan safely out into his own corner. Aspect stealing the orange boost from Jay here. We're going to find out if that's going to have any sort of effect. Jay might be a little bit low as I'm planning going past it. Aspect could get a free goal out of this. Ryan chasing across. Maybe not having quite as much trust, but it did get the job done either way. They are still in danger here, the orange side, as the ball still has not left their half. But that from Ryan to Jay down in front of the net is able to give them at the very least a tiny bit of breathing room until it gets cleared all the way back. Spoon does get a touch, not towards the net unfortunately. Aspect though puts that one right on top of the post. Could have gotten a dunk on Ryan. Ryan miss it. That's not good for them. They have a little bit of panic coming out from the orange side at the moment. Scrambling at the back, trying to get it cleared and just keep it cleared. They know that they need this 2-goal lead to be comfortable in this game right now. They're trying so hard to keep it. That shot from Windex almost goes straight in. Jay getting cleared out of net. Aspect trying to pass. Ryan up fast, gets it over the top. If he can get another hit on it here, that would have been the game over. Sid Spoon almost passed all three. Just barely Jay's able to get a touch on the ball. And bail out his team and save the day. Now the net's completely open for Ryan. Soft touch from Jay as well. Give him that assist. He wants those points. Game 2 here going to be going to the orange side. I don't see any world right now where the blue side comes back and wins this one. Playing on the ball here. That touch will do it. Pink over the top. Still don't even have enough time. Would have been an impressive read from Spoon though. Instead, orange side taking it now. We are 1-1 in this series. Game 3 to decide it all. Playing it up over the top, gets bumped by Windex though. He can't get anything off the backward. Aspect control. Plant does challenge again into the corner. Jade thought better of going up. Ryan now free shot onto the freaking top shelf. That one should have been saved. I don't know what Spoon's doing here. I guess he thought Jay was going. He actually did get a touch on it. Bit unfortunate for him. To me, it looked like he just reacted a bit late. Ryan, important intervention there. And Windex getting bumped a bit by his teammate. Not able to follow. Now playing it over the front. Nope. Just a couple pads short of getting a hit on that one. Would have been nice. The net is now completely open on the orange side. What happened there? I was too busy trying to think of the words that were coming out of the mouth. Oh no! Ryan, bit of an overcommitment there. Immediately left the net open at the back as Jay was not fast enough rotating. Get a save on that. Ryan up, air dribble. Going for the bump. He hit Windex, I heard it. Didn't do much to him. It's a bit unfortunate on Ryan's end. Jay gets a good touch into the corner. And then a follow-up with a bad pinch towards his own corner. Plant and Ryan both up. Again, no one home for the orange side. Gap in rotation. Plant safely able to put it over to the sidewall, but they're now in immediate danger. That far post not able to be sniped by Aspect and return a little bit to normalcy until that bump comes out and Spoon again with an air dribble. I believe that was Aspect and net just sending Jay across the map, giving Spoon that opening to just barely tuck that air dribble in past planted. Now 1 goal lead for the blue side. Series could not be closer right now. Ryan looking for some revenge bumps, but they don't really do much of anything. Windex with a good dunk. Spoon tries to fake planted, no dice. Now Spoon last back, gets faked by Ryan, 4 planted. Aspect just barely able to save the day. Now on the ball himself, Jay scoops it up for Ryan going across. Does Ryan have 2? No. Tries to drop back down. Jay gets a little bit lucky with that dunk. The ball get hit down into him. Ryan up. Net is completely open for Jay and planted. I was a little bit worried they would both go and mess each other up on that one. Great communication there at the orange side. It didn't matter which one of them shot it. It just mattered that they got the ball into the net. And once again, we're all tied up in this series. Windex near post shot almost found its way home. Post saving the day for now. Ryan tried to pass it over to Planted, but it looks like he bumped him. Jay again getting a good 50. Keeping the ball on the blue side over here. Plan not quite getting the scoop off the wall that he was looking for though. Jay to Ryan. Windex to meet halfway. Which he does, but only goes as far as planned. Ryan going for an insane read off the backboard. I think we would have all been impressed if he hit that. Aspect shot top shelf. Spoon diving into the net. No one's home now for the blue side. Can Ryan get this into the open net? No. Not fast enough. Spoon up. Can he get a third air dribble? No, he's going for backboard read instead. Yes, it says Planted the GOAT. Well, I suppose we will see, won't we? Spoon pass Ryan. Planted getting a strong bump. There's another moment for contender. Or another contender moment for you. Yes, no. The Planted being the GOAT. That bump was crucial to not getting them immediately scored on, but Spoon ring intervention there. Forced Planted to hit his brakes. And Aspect making a great bounce down read. And Ryan not really thinking that he had the read. Messing that one up a little bit. Goes in anyway. 3-2 now. Again, super close series. Planned pinching it past Windex. For Ryan into the corner. Bouncing into the middle. Aspect safely back into his own corner. Only as far as Jay. We go back to classic pinball in the blue corner here now. Until it gets pinched out and Ryan puts his banger of a shot right into the middle of the goal. Not quite sure what happened or how that ended up so free. I think Windex might have just had to delay a little bit because of Jay rotating in front of his net. That pinch could go right in. No, Planted. Oh no, I saw that one coming. I saw him missing that one. Oh, if it makes him feel any better, you should know that Aspect would have had the save regardless. Aspect now. Rolling ball, going for the pinch, Planted to intervene. It's only as far as Spoon, who puts it up towards the backboard, and Ryan goes up for it. Banger! The double commit from Jay and Ryan. Spoon just sits back and waits for the bounce on the clear. Right on target. Again, it's just a 1-goal game. 30 seconds left. Can the orange side bring it back again? I don't think they've had the lead once this game. Spoon on the ball again. Ryan over the top. Planned commit as well. Aspect and Windex both went up for it. Important intervention from Spoon there. That is over Planted. Just about. He's just barely able to get a touch on that, but that demo right there Unless Ryan can do something in the corner right here, this series should just be over. Spoon on the ball right now. All he has to do is drop it down. Aspect decides to keep it up into the corner instead. There it goes. There's GG's. We have Pickle Juice taking this series. Alright, here we go. One more look at the bracket. Trash Can's taking on Pickle Juice here. In losers finals. We're simply waiting for lobby information before we can join up. So just bear with me there. Alright, we are back. And ready to go. There we go. We're going to say... We're going to make sure they know what teams they're on. I just want to double check and make sure. Alright. Oh, forgotten the... There we go. Meanwhile, Sweeper with the 15-month sub. How's it going, man? All the chat's popping off right now. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Chubbs. How you guys doing? I mean, I can assume how Ryan might be doing, but how you doing, Chubbs? Getting into losers finals right now, as we are 19 viewers at the moment. Hello, Mig. And hello to the rest of you lovely individuals who are spending some time with us tonight. You picked a good time to show up. Aspect of Hope. Dropping that first one in, top corner, 20 seconds in. Great placement. Troll's just not ready for it. Y'all picked a great time to show up. We are in losers finals, going directly into the grand finals of this blind draw after this series. Spoon placing this one high. Aspect decides not to go for it. Alfie off his own back wall sends it over towards the orange corner. Carries it up, tries to drop it down, faking out Spoon possibly. Maybe trying to do a little bit too much as he took that one away from Cute James as well. And didn't look like he needed to do much of anything else. Windex now going over towards the corner. Alfie missing that one. Uncharacteristic miss from him, that's for sure. Cute James with a very interesting double tap out of his own corner. Tries to get a dunk, no dice. Trolks on Windex. Windex missing. Trolks places it low. The Aspect over the top, only as far as Cute James now. Hello, Maxwell. Stick, I would like to ask, since I see you in here now, do you know if Noodle is still doing his blind draw bounty for flip reset goals? Because if so, he owes Max 2K. Max got 2 of them. I'm not sure if he's still doing it or not. I also don't know if it had to be when Noodle himself was streaming, as he usually streams most of these anyway. For getting a flip reset and scoring with the flip reset in a blind draw, Noodle has a bounty to give whoever does that 1,000 bad coins every time it happens. Meanwhile, I've missed 2 goals in trying to describe this. This one from Alfie. Great soft touch and gets it over Aspect as well. Styling. Well, it's more monies if Noodle is still doing that, as the bounty was claimed first. I never asked him if he was going to continue it or not. And also, I'm not sure if it had to be during him hosting or just any blind draw. These are questions we'll have to ask him. Meanwhile, we've got a cracker of a series so far. 2-1 to the blue side. They were coming from just losing winners finals and taking on the winners of our last series. Alfie getting another one. Aspect. Not the best takeoff, I don't think. Took him a little bit to get to the ball there. Alfie now on the ball again, over 1, gets bumped by Windex. Spoon on the ball. Can he get another sweet air dribble? We saw 2 of them in the previous series. The answer to that one, at the very least this time, is no. That one just going in off the post is a little bit worrying, possibly, for the orange side, seeing that one slowly going towards their net. Oh, Spoon's last back here, 1-on-1. Alfie got him. Alfie gets the demo. Cute James turns it in. 4-1. It's clinical right now from the blue side. Clinical. Troch on this one right after the kickoff. Doesn't quite get the pinch. I think he went a little bit too fast for that one. Alfie, though, into his own corner. Gets a soft touch on Spoon's hit. Able to slow it down enough for Cute James to take care of it. A little bump from Aspect there. Gets Windex time in the corner. But I don't think he's going to do much on it other than just try to pass it back over. He doesn't have a whole bunch of boost. Or a whole lot of boost, excuse me. You know, the orange team, again, double committing on the ball. This time it works out. Windex now on top of it while Aspect gets demoed. No one's able to turn it home, though. Troch flicking high. Trying to bump Spoon. No dice. No one on his team was following it anyway. Would have just delayed the inevitable of the orange side coming right back. Aspect high. Spoon's up. Can he have two? Spoon does have the boost to have two. He does. A bit too high though. Didn't use enough boost to go vertical on that one. Aspect going for another crazy read. He is pretty good at those, we've seen in the past. Hugh James, can he get that one on target? Yes, he can. A little double save between, I believe that was Spoon and Windex, both in net. Aspect now trying to get it in. Alfie with the best save I've seen in a long time. That is a what a save and a half. Now Cute James and Troch passing play into the middle. The entire blue side is peaking right now. I'm getting flashbacks to when I was in Losers Finals this past time with Sweeper and Cute James. They have an interesting camera angle we're seeing here. Aspect going high on that one. It's 5-1 here in game one, the blue side. When Orange scored first, I don't think anyone was expecting the outcome to be this. Aspect and Spoon do get a nice one here, but they need 3 more in 30 seconds. Does anyone in chat know how to go free cam while spectating? Because I was told how to do it before and I completely forget. Any helpers in chat? Mutual demo there between Cute James and Windex, and then a pinch that just goes right into the back of the net. It was that Troch and Aspect. Troch, Alfie, and Aspect. Noted. Yes, thank you, Mig. Very helpful. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's not gonna do it either, Nitrix. That will close the window. I'm not that gullible, okay? Come on. You know, a lot of goals at the end of this game right here. This one's gonna end either 7-3 or with one more goal for one side. The most anticlimactic kickoff I've ever seen. Alright, that is game one going to the blue side. What, the light show one? Yes, no? Oh, Cute James wants a kiss. I got you. There you go. I got you, Cute James. Don't you worry. Kiss for the homies. Alright, we got game 2. Loses finals. Windex over 2. Aspect off the back wall. Trying to get a 1-goal lead again. Just like how they started last game. They're just going to hope for a different result afterwards. Trolch bangs this one all the way down. Windex is going to have to come flying across to save it, which he does. Now Cute James on the ball, into the corner. Alfie going for a little bit of a doink. Wasn't able to get it, but that one's go past too. Forces Windex to just try to get it out and buy his team time to get back. She was able to do. Alfie, that is a pinch and a half over the top. Have we had 3 of those so far in the series? I don't think I relayed the information very well, but I had to type fast so we could get back to the gameplay here. Windex over. Alfie now, off his own sidewall, gets it out into the middle, going for a bit of an air dribble. Is he going to get a flip reset on it? The answer is no. It looked like he might have gotten a flip and not used it, or not gotten a flip when he should have. Alfie and Aspect pinch that one out to the side. Trolk's trying to get a Cookser pinch way high up on the wall. He does get a pinch into the corner, but it did not go straight into the net. Cute James up to Alfie. Alfie's up for it, trying to drop it down to Trolk. He finds him. If Cute James was still in the corner, that would have been an insane passing play. Hey Max, since you're in chat, you wanna get some more better TTV emotes for us? Thank you, that'd be great. Then you guys can actually have Cat Jam. Oh. Do you have Cat Jam? Okay, it just doesn't show on mobile then. Oh, it does show, okay. I thought that, you know, the Bear TTV would be linked with the account, not with the computer. Oh well. Like I just said, I figured it would be linked with an account, not with a computer. Windex on the ball here. Only Trolch to beat. Gets a good flick over the top. Alfie just barely able to get back for that one. Cute James beating out the spoon. Forces Aspect to try to get a fast shot towards the net. Trolch now over it. Does get a touch on the ball, but certainly not the one he was looking for. Meanwhile, Cute James beating 2 there. Alfie beating the last. We are all tied up. Spoon and Windex running into each other on the wall. A little bit of a panic possibly coming out from the orange side after that one. Should be completely relieved after that demo and boom down to the other end. Alfie carrying this one into his own corner. Keeps possession, does get the mid boost, and is still on the ball here. It's completely open. Where's the defense from the orange side? So Spoon get beat there. Where is the rest of the team? James popping it up. Reaching. Didn't quite get to. Alfie missing that one. No one's hitting the ball right now. Q James almost got back to that, but Aspect just decides, you know, if no one's gonna hit the ball, I'll make sure that I do. And I mean, hey, it works. Everyone's missing, just don't miss. Forehand. Aspect get this one as well. You can get a touch on it, but it's not into the net. Q James should have comfortable control, but he takes a little bit longer than he probably wanted to. Allowed Aspect to get another touch on the ball. Trollch under one. Missed by Spoon. Net's completely open here if Trollch can get it in the middle. He does, just barely. And Q James turns it home. I feel like if Spoon doesn't dive there and goes a little bit, just a little bit closer to the goal, he actually is able to save that one. Windex in the corner now, on the ball again, past Trollch, Alfie's last to beat. It's placed high. Trollch isn't going to be able to get a touch on. Aspect will, though. And Demo's being hunted for as well in the net. Q James, great clear out to the sidewall. Alfie almost beats out Windex, but it still falls right to Trollch, so same result is met. The ball is not in the blue net, and that's all they really care about. You're going to need a lot more than Spoon spamming to help Spoon right now. They need a 0-second goal. And that double commmit's not going to help. That is series over, correct? Blue side winning both. Party leader has left to the lobby. Alright, and well, you know what that means. Back to the bracket. Get to watch as the score is reported. And we get ready to go into the finals. Grand finals here. Batco blind draw. We're going to have... I still don't know how to pronounce the name. Why do you guys always do this to me? BOMNG, however you want to pronounce that. We're going to have them going up against the Trash Cans. It's going to be a rematch of winner semis that we saw earlier. And again, now would be a good time to grab a snack, get a drink, whatever you gotta do. We'll be right back with the grand finals. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I believe we are all set, ready to go. Grand Finals time, ladies and gentlemen. And they're off. Max already up for it. Doesn't quite get over Cute James. Nitrix on the ball now. Trolls to chase. Cute James off the wall to chase. Never mind, I did not notice that. Drum back in the skyline. Let's see if he does just as well in it as he was doing earlier in the tournament in the Finnick. The goal here for Cute James, since he really wants that kiss, not to get swept, they have to win at least one game in this Grand Finals. Max with a good 50 across. Alfie's there first. Max getting a demo on Cute James though. Leaves no one on the ball for the orange side at all. Until Alfie is now here. Going for two off the backboard. Trying to read Max's hit. Unable to really do so. Troll sacrificing his life to get the touch on the ball there. And, well, it seems to work out in the end as he respawned on the right side to get the save. And Alfie then proceeds to beat two and pass it over to Cute James. 1-0 here to the orange side. Great play by Alfie. Alfie getting a little bit of a flippery set up the ball. I don't think that one counts. It didn't go into the back of the net. But, you know, you can try. Max and Nitrix going for demos, but they peel off a little too fast, and Drum Shot is comfortably saved. Alfie, though, no boost right now. Not in a good situation. He waited for that mid boost. Double commit from his teammates is going to scare him at the very least a little bit. Because the net is just completely open for a shot right now. Max tries to steal it. What happened? Where did Alfie go? Oh, he misread that one. That is a bit unfortunate. Blue side gifted a freebie. Great 50 by Alfie, but Nitrix is going to be there to catch it. Doesn't quite get past Troch. Almost getting to Rule 1. Drum passing across. Nitrix would have had it, but Alfie was already there. Alfie instead playing it into the middle. Back to Cute James. Max, great intervention. Tries to go up for a second. Troch, again, great intervention. Drum shot right into the middle. Alfie saves it comfortably. Nitrix's return is well returned by Troch. Now it's back into the blue corner. Max going up on towards the ceiling. Troch over the top. Sends it back towards the backboard. Nitrix trying to catch it. Alfie getting a demo on Max. Nitrix low boost. Boost respawns on him. That was a bit lucky on his part. Drum trying to get a bit of a dribble. Gets a good flick right to Nitrix. Able to stick it home. Great passing awareness here from Drum. There's all those sweaters games paying off. All those times he's played Nitrix. He knows that he's always ready for those. Troch sending it downfield for Alfie, who does put it home. Outstanding team play. Drum going up for that one. Maybe expected a little bit more power on Alfie's first touch. We're all tied up here. You know, I'm not quite sure what's going on with the ball right now, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter at the moment. Nitrix flicking over one. Troch missing his clear bit. Messing up both his teammate and Max flying in. Going up the wall now. 20 boost. Max going for a second demo as he already got one. And Trolch with the bump on Drum. Leaves Max free reign of the field at the moment. Cute James barely able to get the touch on that one to save it. No boost on him right now. Intervenes with Drum. And Alfie intervenes with Nitrix. Leaves Trolch a free clear. Now Alfie's 1-1 with Max. If he was just a little bit slower, that mid boost would have respawned on him and maybe it would have been a different story. He spawned to the second he left it. Drum over towards the corner. He's low boost in the middle here. Gonna steal that corner, do a bit of boost starving. Nitrix unable to get two. Max up for it. Doesn't matter. Shot. 3-2. Orange side needs something and they need it now. Not quite sure how that one didn't end up in the back of the net, but we'll definitely take that. Max with a bit of a mistouch. Nitrix is gone as well. Drum last back here. He's able to take care of it and get it past two into the corner. Nitrix into the middle. No dice. This one is going to be past Drum, so he's going to have to take it up his own back wall. Hits it a bit hard into the ceiling. Loses control of it quite quickly. Not what he wanted to do, that's for sure. It don't matter though. Max on the ball. 1v1 with Alfie. Comfortable save. Cute James over the top. Intercepted by Drum. Alfie on the ball. Challenged by Max. He comes flying in from the side. And then a bit of a misread from Trolch. Just drops it down. Max gets a freebie again. If the Orange side hadn't given two freebies, we would be going to overtime right now. Instead, game one might just be lost. Now conclude game one. They want a rematch, and they're going to get one. Can we get a team reroll? I think it's a bit too late to ask for that one. Just a little bit. Yes, Mig, just a little bit. Not by much, just a little bit. Overall, we had pretty balanced teams tonight. This team just kind of stuck out a little bit. Pretty sure the other 7 teams were pretty balanced, and this one is just a little bit better. On paper, I should say. Drum really trying to slow play it. Q James having none of it. He bumps him off. Nitrix back now. Gets it safely into his own corner. Alfie misreading that one a little bit. That's not good for him. We want to see him popping off right now. Make this really into a series. That's a bit of an unfortunate pinch right there. You know, if blue team's quick enough, we might have the first blind draw in a long time to end before midnight. Key James and Drum both up and both miss. Trolch straight to Max, who gets demoed by Trolch, I should say. Alfie now out towards zone corner. Nitrix left it for Max, who pays it right back to Nitrix. Catch on the wall. They were going for some sort of team play up there. Not quite sure what. I'm not nearly good enough at the game to figure out what they were even trying to do with that one. And now all of a sudden everyone's just missing and not hitting the ball. Max should have 2 on this one. He does. No power though. Kiwi James gets a comfortable clear out into the corner. Drum forced to play a bit more defense. Drum gets a nice pass out to Nitrix, who decides to take his time with it. Maybe didn't get quite the first touch he wanted, so it looked like he panicked a bit on the second. Or maybe the second touch wasn't the one he wanted. I'm sure it's one of those. Either way, Trolch hits a free shot on net. Unfortunately for him, it's right at Max. So nothing's going to come of it yet. Max trying to fake out Kiwi James. No dice this time. Nitrix does beat 1, but Kiwi James again in the way. Alfie now on the dribble. Not quite able to get past Nitrix. You can see what he was going for, but it's too easy of a read. This time he dunks it over the top. Drum has to clear into his corner. He misses. Unfortunately for Trolch, I don't think he expected Drum to miss, so he wasn't quite ready to shoot it. 2 minutes left. The Orange Head does need a goal right now. And this little bit of panic in front of their own net is not going to help things in the slightest. Kiwi James barely able to get a touch. Alfie there. Nothing comes of it though. Trolch into his own corner. Right to Alfie. It's not in. Max able to collect and catch off the sidewall. Maybe went for a little bit of a fake over Kiwi James, but that one wasn't happening. That is a triple commit save and a half. I think at one point there, all 6 players were off the ground at once. Hopefully we get to see it on the replay. I want to see if I'm right. We don't. That's unfortunate. Nitrix passing to himself out of the corner. Not a whole lot Alfie can do there when both of his teammates fly past it and don't hit the ball. I think just a little bit of unfortunate events, I should say, in front of the net. Kiwi James just barely misreading that one, and Trolch shouldn't beat in the corner. Now the Orange Side needs 2 goals right now. And you gotta love wacky post reads. Kiwi James were right for that. That would have been a freebie. Max going for another flip reset goal. This time aware that he would be getting bad coins if Noodle does still want to do that as a bounty. Drum passing it over. Trolch and Kiwi James double committing up for it. Alfie gets a dunk across. Drum's already on it though. And net is completely open for Max right now if he can get some sort of hit towards the net. Looks like he got enough momentum towards the ball to throw off Alfie. Because he didn't hit at all, and I don't think Alfie was ready for Nitrix to be that close. Nitrix over to Max. He's going to try to drop it down to Drum, who is there, but he bangs it off the crossbar. Drum does have a little bit of a problem with that. He is a crossbar warrior and a half, that is for sure. Alright. Reverse sweep or bust. And yes, no, getting called out. And everyone left the party. Oh. We had some Rocket Leagues crash. I was gonna say nope, y'all 2v2, but I'm pretty sure only Nitrix. Yeah, I was gonna say only Nitrix, Drum, and Cute James survived. So. I don't know, Max. I see no problem with this having a potential, you know. Did your game crash? His game crashed again. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave the game. I was gonna say, there's I personally saw absolutely nothing wrong with that being the last map. You're telling me to switch the map. I'm not the party leader, boss. Well, it's like we're going anew, but we're not. They've joined the correct teams, so that is good. Max is now using the McDonald's car. Drum going off the ceiling. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants. This could be the last game of this grand finals, the last game of this blind draw, if the blue team does come out and win it. Orange side, in the meantime, looking for that reverse sweep into a bracket reset in classic blind draw fashion. Which one's gonna happen? Probably neither. I would think the orange team might win this one game and then they lose the next. Just so that my prediction could be wrong. So now I've predicted all three. Meanwhile, Drum plays it out to the middle, back to Max, off the ceiling. Max is gonna have it again. Alfie's there, ready for it. I think we have 3 skylines right now. If the NASCAR car is still a skyline hitbox, I have never been informed if it is or is not, despite asking multiple times. But regardless, the game goes on as Nitrix tries to play it out to Drum. Instead, Trollch sends it flying into the back of the blue net. Drum as well getting a little bit bumped by Cute James there. Last time they had a 1-goal lead, they threw it away almost immediately by giving a freebie to the blue side. Are they going to make the same mistake again? Probably not. At the very least, not a freebie. As Cute James makes sure of that with a great save off the kickoff. The net is open as well if Trollch can get a touch. What a shot by him. Those are not easy to hit, ladies and gentlemen. 2-goal lead here for the orange side. That is not an easy shot to hit ever. Just enough pace to beat out Nitrix. Yes, no, starting to spam this sheep for the sweep. Spam in the chat. Anyone gonna join him, or is he gonna be riding alone? Nitrix looks like he faked out too. Went for a demo on the last, but wasn't able to get it. 3 minutes left for the blue side to get 2 goals here to send it to overtime, 3 goals plus to win it. Can they do it? I'm sure they can, but it's not going to be easy unless the orange side gives them freebies. Cute James up. Alf is already on the backboard. He's getting bumped while trying to rotate back as well. Not orange side right now, not in a very good position. Maxwell's going to Drop that one right into the middle for Nitrix. And eventually, at the end of the play, he's going to get a double tap off the backboard. Send it home as Drum plays it off the sidewall right to him. Alright, that 2-goal lead has been cut in half. Max over 1, Alfie to Trollch. Great intervention from Nitrix there. Seeing the passing play coming and able to get himself in the way. Make sure his team did not go down by 2 again. Great 50 from Drum. Even better 50 from the orange side coming back. And Alfie now playing it across. Has a bunch of space to work with, actually. Passing to Cute James. Back to him. Back to Cute James again. Is he going to get in? No. And then a little bit of a pinch clear. I was going to have ball control yet again. Getting demoed by Drum this time. Cute James already up for it over towards the corner. Gets a soft touch. Max let him have it. Now he's trying to chase it back. Cute James turned to chase out of the corner. Trollch on it as well as Alfie. The entire orange side committed right now. This is not good. And if Trollch just went for the shot there instead of just driving across, they would have actually had a goal. Alfie had gotten a bump in the net. Minute 30 left. Cute James off the sidewall. No one's there for the blue side just yet. Max on it now. A little bit of a misread. Uncharacteristic miss from him. Alfie trying to play it high. Drum off the back wall. Straight to Max, who goes to Nitrix. Trying to go back to Drum. Drum was not pushed forward enough to get there, though. Now Trollch beats out 2. Does get another hit. Cute James over 1 as well. That's free for Alfie. 2-goal lead restored, ladies and gentlemen. One minute remaining indeed, Rocket League. Cute James gets another freebie. 3-goal lead now for the orange side. Drum hitting that one off the sidewall and there's just no one back at all for the blue side. No one even on their half, it looked like. I'm not quite sure what happened. Nitrix over 1, only as far as Trollch puts it up the wall. Max on the ball. And then it's pinched over towards the corner. Alfie v Drum. Alfie backflips, trying to go up for it. And Drum's able to get it clear because of it. 30 seconds left. The blue side needs 3 goals. They're a very good team, but this still might be too much of an ask for them in this game specifically. That hit right over there should do it. 3 goals still needed. And unless this finds a way in right now, I don't see it happening. That could have actually been a 5th for the orange side if Alfie had hit it. Game 3, going to the orange side. Cute James gets his kiss now. Cute James has earned his kiss. He did not want to lose. He did not want to get swept. I forgot to change what game we are on. One moment. Alright, we're good to go. I'm hoping the numbers are actually showing up correctly. They are. Alright. 15 seconds in and already all 3 orange members are in the blue corner. And that is a banger and a half from Alfie. Holy. And again, no one's home for the blue side. Where are the players at? Max looked like he was trying to support Drum in the corner. Was not expecting that strong of a hit from Alfie, it looked like. Trolch playing it high. Alfie should have another one here. He does. Coming out strong. The orange team carrying the momentum from last game. Already up 2 goals. 4:30 left. Great pass from Trolch. An outstanding placement from Alfie as well on top. Max to Nitrix. Keep James comfortable save. He's not going to have a second though. And Trolch is up as well. Alfie over the top. Max needs to save this. He does. It's a great banging clear, but Alfie's the one off the sidewall for it instead of Nitrix. Drum towards the net. Keep James out. Trolch trying to pinch. Gets down by Nitrix instead off the miss. Max over the top. Another double commit. The net is completely open right now, and Drum manages to miss the open net. That is not good. Not what you want to see coming out of Drum. You want to see him succeeding, and Alfie almost putting that one away off the sidewall. Alfie to cute James, just barely off the top right corner. Or top left corner, excuse me. Not able to put it away. Alfie has ball control now. Double jump. Can't really do much of anything except hope for a dunk, which he does get. Drum's able to save the day, though. Cute James versus 1. Great save by Max. Alfie on the ball now, though. Not a very strong shot. Going for a dunk. Nitrix places it really close to the wall. Prevents that from happening. Trolch going for a bump on Max. No dice. There was no shooter. Max going for a pass, but neither Drum nor Nitrix was there for it. And that touch as well. Max just dove at Nitrix now. No boost. Does get a flick. Alfie with the save. Max now up. Should have 2. Cute James interrupts. Alfie tries to go past Nitrix, but he's read like a book. Trying to get a touch on this one as well. No. Drum back into the same corner. Getting bumped. Now Trolch gets it for free over and towards the blue corner. And it should stay that way. Just Cute James with a wall pass right to Alfie. Should have a free aerial on this one. Drum's up fast, actually. Meet him halfway, but it's right to Alfie. He tries to pass it back. Trolch. That is the wrong goal you're aiming at, brother. Meanwhile, that one's gonna go pinching in as well. What happened here? Just an absolute banger from Alfie. Same sort of shot as the first one that opened up this game. Another 3-goal lead here. It is the grand finals for a reason, I suppose. We have a series on our hands right now. Trolch pass 1. Drum stalls into the middle. Alfie free shot. Nitrix no boost to save it. Four-goal lead now for the orange side. 1 minute and 30 left on the clock in game 4. Max slow boost, trying to come out of his own corner. Alfie's not letting him have it. Nitrix flying across, trying to save the day. And Cute James beats him out. Right into the middle for Trolch. Great 50 through Drum. 5-0. a part of what Max was saying is correct. That is not the same team. We are seeing a much, much, much better orange side than the first time these teams met. Oh, that's just gonna serve to tilt to more. That freebie rolling in front of the net just happens to hit Max rotating back. This game just not going Blues' way right now. They need 5 goals just for OT. There's 1. They need 4 more in 40 seconds. Can they do it? There's 2. Only 5 seconds passed. 35 seconds. Orange side might have to calm down just a little bit. Every single goal the blue side gets, they're going to ride into the next game if this one does not go their way. Max getting a demo. Alfie trying to chase him down. Drum with a shot. Trox with a save. Now we get a little bit more normal Rocket League. That miss from Nitrix might just seal the fate of this game. Max does get past 2 though. Alfie's there to save the day. Over towards the sidewall, and Max with no boost can only really go for a bump. His team needs 3 goals and they need them now. That right there is going to seal the fate of this game 4. Max going back to switch cars. Alfie with 4 goals and 8 shots in this game. Alfie only 1 less shot than the entirety of the other team. Really popping off right now. As we go to Game 5, Grand Finals. But it's a blind draw. Everyone saw this coming. There's always a Game 5. James win the kickoff. Max banging it over towards the corner. Or it's just going to go straight in. I really don't feel like that one should have gone in. But we'll find out, I guess. Find out if they can hold on to this 1-goal lead. That's definitely one of those where it most certainly hits the crossbar and doesn't bounce down. Or the crossbar and the post, I should say, and does not bounce out. Another double commit from the orange side. Keith James this time gonna bail him out. Trox with a great intervention here. And then Alfie bumping Max. Drum past. This time the blue team has the lead here that they have to try to hold. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure that whichever team has scored the first goal in this series so far has gone on to win the game. So as things stand right now, given previous evidence, the blue team should end up winning this game. Only time will tell, obviously. We've got 4 more minutes to play, and the orange team wants to make sure that doesn't happen. So much pressure on the orange net right now. Alfie finally going to get a second to breathe, but only a second. Drum just lets that one go sailing in the back of the net. 2-0 now, blue side. The orange team's going to have to dig very deep right now to come back and win this, just to send us to a bracket reset. Nitrix getting a demo on Keith James. Alfie sending it down. It's only as far as Max. Low boost straight towards Nitrix. Another double commit from the orange team. They keep sending 2 players at the ball. The net is open here. Cute James, though, will slide it in. Now it is only a 1-goal game. 1 goal needed for the orange side to send us to overtime. I'm not quite sure how the orange team keeps getting away with all these double commits. You'd think with players of this caliber on the other team, they should be able to punish rather consistently. Perhaps it's the unpredictability of the double commits that have been throwing them off a bit. Oh, miscommunication there from Nitrix and Max. Max and no boost trying to disrupt Nitrix. Placing that one high and wide. Was definitely aiming for that top corner. Max restores the 2-goal lead. Troch definitely did not quite get the touch that he wanted. I feel like the recipe for success right now for the blue team is continually dump the ball over top of the orange net until they miss or make a mistake. Because that's what they've been doing. Nitrix with the last second steal from Drum. Great patience and awareness here from Drum. Alfie almost got the save, but no dice. Yes, no, you better be careful what you're saying. You say you can smell the money, but the game certainly is not over yet. We've seen crazier things happen. 3 goals in 2.5 minutes is very much possible. And given what we saw last game, I feel like it could be possible at any time. Yes, I have played with Drum before, yes, no. But, as someone who's played with Drum many, many, many times and knows him very well, his mindset right now is panic, stress, and not wanting to lose another Grand Finals. Or in general, another blind draw. Which doesn't look like it's going to happen, as now they're up 5-1 with a minute and a half remaining. But that is definitely what was on his mind before he scored that one. Now all the blue team has to do is play a little bit of keep away. Just make sure it doesn't end up in their net, and they'll be perfectly fine. 1 minute left, 4 goals. Very, very tall order. I mean, while that is true, when it comes to a tournament aspect, Drum is panicking just about the entire time. At the very least, from my experience of playing with him. Panicked and stressed, I should say. 30 seconds remaining, 4 goals required. Good pinch from Cute James, another double commit from the orange side. I think that is all she wrote for this one. And that leaves Bomg as your blind draw champions for this week. Yep, Nitrix has paid out his kiss to Cute James. Yeah, no, just a little bit. Just a little bit of that. We're going to see if we can head to the bracket, as losers round 4 has still not been reported. Can someone get on that, please, and report your scores? That would be amazing. And we're going to see if we can get some people in here for post-game interview. Or I could just join their chat. Because I do not have permits to drag them. GG's Drum, can you can you and your team get in here for post match whatever that we tend to do? That would be great. So there you go. There's your final bracket for this blind draw. And now we are looking for a game to capture because I was tabbed out for too long. Drum is the only one remaining in the party. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see if they want to join for post-match interview or not. I'll give them another minute or two. If they don't, then they don't. If they do, then they do.
Hello?
Hello.
I didn't know if we were doing an interview or not.
Yep.
Yo.
Okay. Alright, we're on here.
Yep.
Hello.
So first and foremost, GG's, of course. You guys are the Blind Draw champions for this week. I'm adding the rules right now. Thoughts going into Game 5 after Games 3 and 4 did not go as planned.
Where'd that Adderall go?
Yeah, it kind of wore off a little bit, so we got lucky. I don't know, we kind of played like the same. We didn't really talk about anything.
You just all
Well,
focus.
We were gonna play like they could hit the ball, and then they just proceeded to not hit the ball anymore. So
Yeah, I
It kinda
definitely
just
saw
worked
a lot of double committing from them as well recently in the last few games. I was surprised that you guys weren't punishing it as much as I thought you would.
Yeah.
it was what 5-1.
Yeah, last game I believe.
Pretty punished, if you ask me.
I was referring to games 3 and 4. I was seeing a lot of it.
No, they were.
I mean, it's hard when you don't know who's hitting the ball, and when 6 people are diving at the same ball.
So Drum, is this your first blind draw victory?
Is my second.
Your second?
Second out of 7 finals.
As I say, how's it feel to finally win another finals?
It was good, dude. I got lucky with the roster.
I said the team draw. We had pretty balanced teams tonight. It's just you guys were a bit ahead above the rest, but then the rest were pretty balanced. It felt like.
Yeah.
Definitely got a bit lucky with the draw, which is the nature of blind draw, really. And
Yeah,
as is classic blind draw fashion, we ended with a game 5.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything else any of you would like to mention or say regarding really the series in general or the tournament in general?
It's
I don't know
pronounced.
anything.
It's pronounced Bombga.
Bomg? Okay.
Bombga. Yeah. That's all.
Okay. Appreciate your input. GG's once again.
GG's.
And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Now then. We all know what time it is. All of us know what time it is. Here it comes. Back to desktop. We unmute. We let it play.